Okay, as we've been talking about laws, the bill that we start off with before it becomes a law is referred to the Senate. And when the bill reaches the Senate, then they are allowed to go through it and they discuss it. They vote on it by their voice at that point, and they say yes and they say no. Then, once it is approved by the Senate, and it says yeah by the majority, the bill is sent to the President. At that point, the President must sign the bill in order to become a law. But he has three choices. He does not have to sign it automatically. He can sign the bill, and it becomes a law, or he can refuse to sign the bill, which is also known as veto the bill. Then, if he vetoes the bill, it goes back to the House of Representatives, and it tells why the President has vetoed it. Then they have to meet again and discuss about it. And if 2/3 of the representatives and the senators support the bill, then they override the President's veto, and it can become a law. The President can also pocket veto, which means he does nothing about it. If Congress is in session, then the bill becomes a law after 10 days. If it is not in session, then the bill does not become a law. Then, when the bill has passed both the U.S. House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate and has been approved by the President, it will then become a law and is enforced by our government. Who do you think our government is? Our government. Who enforces our laws? Kendall. Governor Bentley? Sure. Who else? Ernest. The President, but who helps us to make sure we follow those laws, Quindarius?
The police. Shut up.
The Army can help us sometimes. Very good. Jacques said the police, even though he said it inappropriately. That is correct. Then, once the bill is passed and becomes a law, it's enforced by the government, such as the police and all of those people that we just named. We are going to pass a law in our classroom. The first thing we want to do is come up with ideas about what law we can have in our classroom. So the first thing we have to do is come up with our idea of what we want it to be in our classroom. Give me one idea, Chris, of a law that we can have in our classroom.
Yes, thank you.
What's another one we might say?
Me.
Ashton.
Do not cuss. Oh, dang. You heard that, You heard that. Yeah. What?
Profanity. What else might we use? Commas.
What? Somebody already said something.
Who said? When the teacher is out.
Okay, what are the benefits of having against the law to fight in profanity? What are the benefits? Which means, how is it going to help us? DeMonte. Timothy. Okay, no running with scissors. That's fighting.
No running.
So it would be for safety, right?
No running. Pencil.
What else is a benefit of having no fighting, Quindarius?
No. Taking their stuff.
Okay, that falls under safety as well. We wouldn't throw chairs at each other if it were not fighting, which we shouldn't be throwing chairs at each other anyway. However, what would be a significant thing that would benefit our classroom Again, you're not listening to my directions because you're too busy talking. I don't appreciate it. Fighting is what we're discussing. Not fighting protects our safety. What else does it protect? Protects our feelings.
Really?
Protect. I'm trying to help the teachers.
It protects us from who else? DeMonte?
Bad guy?
Who are the bad guys in our classroom?
Me?
Jacquees.
I didn't ask for names. What are they called?
Jacquees?
Bullies.
Ooh.
I'm a
bully.
bunch it all. Let it out. Just let it out.
I ain't scared to say nothing about myself.
Okay, so we are protecting ourselves from bullies. We're protecting our feelings. We're protecting our own safety. We protect the teacher. Who else might we protect by saying no fighting? Other students.
I ain't protecting no
The
daddy.
school. Protecting your family.
He like him.
And friends. And your work.
We did our daddy test.
By keeping the world.
Okay? And by not using profanity, we protect each other. What else do we protect? Ernest.
Somebody try to get y'all parents.
Oh, Lord.
We respect our parents by not using profanity. We don't necessarily protect them though.
Our family protect us.
Well, go check to the study.
It's not ours. Wait, I think I know who Jack is.
He got it.
Kanisha, protect other teachers or respect other teachers. Jasmine, Timothy,
Protecting one of their babies. Even he know what right, and he playing, and she don't even know what is right. No, I'm talking about Jazz.
Kendall,
And Timothy, man, he's still no good. You can't protect a baby.
okay. And what, most of all, what's important about this? We don't have bullies. We are respecting others and our teachers. We're protecting if we're not fighting or if we're not using profanity.
Want to be treated.
We're respecting the golden rule of treating others how we want to be treated. And what turns out on our report card if we do these two things by passing a law?
D A
We get better grades, right?
We just get A's.
Okay, so we do this. Then our next thing is that we have to have a conversation about it. Tomorrow, during our social studies time, we will discuss some more things about this law and which one we want to pass. Then we're going to have to vote on it. We're going to have to send it to the president and see if the president approves it, pocket vetoes it, or vetoes it. And then we have to figure out who is going to enforce the law. So if you are doing what you should not be doing, and that is talking right now, you're not following directions. Tomorrow, we'll write all of these ideas down on our chart paper that we've written on our diagram. We will take these things and look at them individually, and we will pass a law. My students who are talking are not going to be able to get packed up to go home. The bell is going to ring in 5 minutes, and you need to have your voices